cold as shit. But step one of Jesus Christ, turn this garage into something that's on the way. Pretty much. My wife got that from school. But there used to be a long bench here, stuck out to about here, down this whole thing. So everything that was sitting on it, threw it in bins. Stuffed it over there after ripping it out. Now I gotta tear everything out of there, put those in bins, and move that in between these windows. I was gonna build a new one, but I figured I'll just I'll make some new doors, put some new hinges on it, new hardware, repaint it, put a new top on it, call it a day. Still grinding this shit out. Little setback, minor setback. You know, had no idea until I had to do it. This was that shit, the concrete footing or whatever for the fucking outside of the garage. So that shit was just letting all the cold air in. So I had to stop what I was doing, take everything off here, insulate this, and then insulated the whole thing, wrapped it in that stuff, silver side towards the back, and I just liquid nailed it to the concrete, and then taped the seams. Doesn't matter, it's gonna be covered anyway by cabinets. Move this big boy from up over there. So now I have this whole space. I don't know why that looked like a fucking third dimensional puddle or something. Am I the only one that's bugging out by that? Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna take all this wood and put it outside because I'm tired of it taking up all this space. And then most of this stuff has to get organized and put in here. But I gotta put a top on here. And now because of that thing that I did not know was there, I have a gap back here that I don't like, because if all this is set in place and I drop a tool back there, not getting it back. So I'm just gonna run a 2x4. I don't know how wide it is, but we'll run something back there, maybe rip something on a table saw, and just drill it so that we have that. Or maybe I'll just rip this off and I'll put an extension and flush mount this from here to there. I don't know yet, but I'm just glad I got this portion of it done. Got this whole new space, get all this shit over there, and then now it's kind of centered in the thing. We still got to build some doors for this, sand this whole thing, get new hardware and shit, fix all the stupid little doors, organize it with some tool trays or something so that this shit doesn't happen again. Because I got like 5 of these bins that just have specifically tools in them, and I don't want one of those stupid tool walls where I can hang all my tools on a fucking wall, because I don't like that look. I want them to be put away. But next thing, get that shit out of here, put it in the yard next to the other one. Most of this shit is garbage, but goddamn, a lot done. Still a long way to go though. I am done for the day, finally. I am so tired. This whole space is cleared out. Everything's cleared out. Pretty much just threw everything over there. Gotta get rid of this, all this wood, and then pretty much everything in the bins that I have now has to go in there organized, because most of it's my tools and shit. So all that stuff has to go back in there, which I took everything off of there to put in the bins so I can remove that fucking bench. And now that I have the bench gone, now I can put everything back. But for now, that's how it looks. Not too bad. A lot more freaking room. That looks pretty terrible. As you can see, I sprayed the fucking walls with this shitty white. Not too concerned about it right now. Just getting this goddamn garage done. Bought these cabinets off a marketplace. I think I paid $40 for the matching set of cabinets. I put the wood, new wood top, long ledge, trimmed it over there. Still gotta do the outside face. The inside, I'm also going to put something there, and I'm going to put a stopper back there with a little back. Same thing over there. It's going to look over there. Got this half done. Nice and smooth. That's not a gap. Got this drawer in. Got the side in. Trim done. Backsplash. Just waiting on this to set. I gotta sand all this. Sand that. And then we're good. Gotta sand the front of this. Then after that I get to paint that. Paint this. And then I'm gonna paint this middle part black. Maybe I won't paint this black, I don't know. We're definitely painting the trim black. But look at over here. That's how it looks so far. I got a little impatient before I finished it and started painting this shit. So now I'm stuck in the middle. I have to wait for this paint to dry so I can finish sanding. So I just sand all these doors down, or frames, and then I have to fucking paint them afterwards. But pretty much painted the whole trim and the legs. Now I just have to paint. Well, I have to wait for that to dry so I can sand this so I can paint that. And then once I paint that, I'll just keep the old hardware and drawers on until I get the new faces. It's coming along. All the edges are done, the inside panels are done, the outside panels are done. All the face frames are sanded and painted. It's that time of the that time of this motherfucker. I think at some point you just gotta realize this is a fucking shop table and fucking it's gonna get fucked up. So stop fucking making it crazy. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. Chuck some drawers in it. Next time we'll do the doors. Whew. Shit looking good though. Yeah, if you are in this situation where you have one of these pre-built and you buy two of these things off a marketplace, but that's super smooth. I know before it sounded rough, but it's butter. It's buttery smooth now. Before I had a whole bunch of fucking shit on here, so it sounded gritty, but it's really not. But if you're gonna do this shit and you have one of these things that's just pre-existing that some fucking guy built in the 70s, and you pick up those weird ass fucking things off a marketplace and you want to put it all together, don't do it. Just fucking start from scratch. That's my takeaway from this, because I would have built it differently to the point where it would have saved me more time building a new thing from scratch and just putting everything to size so that everything fit in one specific length versus having to find everything and make everything fit. Like, especially like this. These are 6-foot boards. Each one of these is 6 footers. But I had to put this filler strip in here because it wasn't just 12 feet. So it was like 12 feet and fucking like 3 1/4 inches or some shit. So figuring that out was a mess. And then with the gap in the back, figuring out the width back to front afterwards to get this correct, because that does go all the way to the wall. But to get that correct, to get the right type of reveal and overhang with your trim was a goddamn nightmare. But, I mean, it came out great, but it still would have came out great. It just been a lot less time if I just fucking built a bunch of boxes and then put some draw slides in them, like, and put a top on it. That's my takeaway. Like, make sure you measure what the fuck that is and make sure it's just not some weird shit, because the whole thing was off because of the number one, the top was weird. It was a weird length, and then the fucking sides that I added made it even weirder, and I was like, fucking impossible. It took so much more time, specifically because of that. Should have started from scratch, which is what I'm going to do for the edge. The cabinets over there and over there, I'm just doing it from scratch. I'm not even fucking, I don't care about Marketplace, none of that shit. Cabinets for sale on Marketplace now for $50. There's a reason they're $50. They're weird shape. You probably can't put anything in them. They're fucking, it's just terrible. Just build your own shit. That's my takeaway from this. Just start from scratch.